Hey ladies and gents, I'm back with another book review. I'm doing a review on Waterbound by Christine Feehan. It is the first book in the Sea Haven slash Sisters of the Heart series. So let's get into it. This book is about Levi Perkins and Ricky Sitmore. And on the cover it says, in the swirling tides of the ocean, she found a handsome stranger, but his deliverance may destroy them both. I love books that have cover art on the inside page of the book. I just love that. The newer books don't really have that, but the older ones do. Hold on, shadow coming. Anyway, so this book came out in 2010. As you can see, it's very, very much well read. I love this book. One reason, well, for a few reasons, but the main reason I love it is because the heroine Ricky, she is a high function autistic woman. She's very intelligent, but if you know anyone with autism, she has things that she can't control. Like, she doesn't feel comfortable looking people in the eye because of her direct stare when she doesn't blink. She won't answer people if she doesn't feel like their questions appropriate or makes her uncomfortable. She just clams up. But you see that she's made a life for herself. She's a sea urchin diver, lives on her own, and has managed to, carve out a nice little life with her sisters of the heart, which are 5 other women that live around her. Now, I'll give you a synopsis of the series. There's 6 women. They all have trauma from things that happened with them in their past, and they meet at a grief group, and they decide to just join up and consider themselves sisters. That's why it's Sisters of the Heart series for me. Instead of a Sea Haven novel, I just call it Sisters of the Heart. So that is what the overall series is about. Now, this book, Waterbound, is about Ricky and Lev. As I was saying, Ricky, she's a high functioning autistic woman. And no means is stupid by what you learn throughout the book. Now, Lev Perkinsky is an assassin for his government. And this book coincides with another series she has called The Drake Sisters. It just kind of keeps going because the Drake Sisters are about 7 sisters. This one is going to be mainly about the Perkinsky brothers and them finding themselves with these sisters of the heart. And there is 7 Perkinsky brothers, but one of them gets with the Drake sister. Anyway, so I love how characters from the Drake series pop into this one. Like Jonas, who is my favorite character in the whole series so far. He's like the ultimate big brother. Like, he needles the girls nonstop. He even needles Ricky, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Ricky. That's just how I am." But he's like, "I grew up around the girls. I'm used to giving them a hard time." So, Ricky's out diving one day because she's a sea urchin diver, like I said, and she finds Lev in the ocean, getting slammed by a wave with a couple of rocks going on. She pulls him out. He attacks her because he's not really lucid. He's like, I don't know what's going on. So she ends up taking him to her house to take care of him, which is very hard for her. I love how, even though it was difficult for her, she did it. I love how Lev, when he starts to realize who he is because he lost his memory, comes to understand that he doesn't want to be that type of man anymore, and does everything he can to convince Ricky, like, "Yo, I want to be here. You ground me. This is where I belong. I belong with you." And he's like, "I know life will not be easy. I will make concessions with you." And he does. Like, there's this one scene where she can't eat on plates that her sister's given him, and he's like, there are plates he realizes, okay, they may be plates to me, but they're gifts to her. So we're going to eat on paper plates until we can get regular plates that won't get chipped. We won't care if they get chipped. I love that. I love the fact that Ricky accepts him for who he is. It's like, as long as you don't lie to me, we'll work it out. It's a great book, you guys. And like I said, it's well read. this, I think, is one of my favorite books in the whole series. And I mean, I've reread the series multiple times. Now, the next book that's coming is this one. And I can only do this is because I have the book readily available. Is Spirit Bound. Spirit Bound is the next book in a series. And that's the next book review I'll be doing. And that book is about Judith and Stefan. But even though this is a good book, that's still my favorite. I give this book a 4 out of 5. And the only reason I give it a 4 out of 5 is because I really, really wished that Lev and Ilya from the Drake sisters would have been able to hook up. I understand that they can't, everything's happening basically at the same time. But I kind of wish they would have been able to hook up and talk a little bit. So, that is my review. Guys, if you have not read it, please read it. There is 6 books in this one and 7 books in the Drake series. They're quick and easy reads. If you don't like reading, I've listened to them on audiobook also, and it works for me. Like when I'm grocery shopping or cleaning, I pop in my audiobook and I listen to it. And I actually pick up a lot that I've missed because I read so fast. But that is my review. I will see you guys with the next one. And have a good day, night, afternoon. And I'll talk to you guys, ladies and gents, later. Bye.